If you enjoy farm podcasts, then tune into Carrot Cash Flow for all things farm business. Join us as we explore the latest trends, tips, and stories from market farmers running businesses just like yours. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, our podcast has something for everyone. Listen in and grow with us. Available on all major podcast platforms. Don't miss out. Subscribe to Carrot Cash Flow today. Everybody, I think, in the finance world has a little bit of a different take on this. For somebody who brings home 100 units of money, how would you recommend they divide that up? This is after tax.
100 units of money after tax. In a perfect world, I think at a minimum, for me, it's 30% savings. For the last 4 years, we've been like probably 60% savings, which has allowed us to get to this point. And I will say it is amazing what you can do in 5 years with discipline and good saving. Like 5 to 10 years, people can completely change their financial picture. It's just been astonishing to me. I know this from your finance background. It's like the power of compound interest is just incredible. But you got to start somewhere. And like we were talking about the 20 or 30-year-old, if I could go back in time and put away a little more money then than we did, we'd be even better off. But so I would say 30% minimum goes to savings, but the more savings you can do, the better. At least if you're in a part of life where savings is important. And then we donate a fair amount as well. And and then the rest goes to life, living, eating, mortgage, rent, all that stuff.
Did you go from 30%, do you think, up to around 60? I'm curious what you would have cut to. Like, how do you cut to go that high?
It was honestly, a lot of it was just additional earning. And so this business has not been stable at all. We've had some tremendous years that have been awesome. And so it just goes up and down pretty radically. But we have stayed pretty steady with our spending for a lot of years. And that's been a goal. It's every month we're looking at what are we spending, and we try to end up at a good point at the end of the year. So if we have a month, property taxes, like there's all these things as adulting, there's all these things that are just additional money that you don't expect. It's not just groceries and rent and all these things that are planned, but then it's okay, the brakes went on in the car. Now we've got $2,000 in property expenses this month. And so we just try to balance that out. If in June I have to pay property taxes and there's an additional $2,000 expenses, then in July and August, it's okay, where are we going to cut back so that at the end of the year, we're where we need to be. But again, it's just discipline and spending and saving and managing your money. Money is a tool and it's important in this world. But I have found the greatest freedom in my life by having stability and freedom from needing to constantly worry about it. And so we found that by just being disciplined and saving money. So we're not living paycheck to paycheck. We're not in fear of the next car accident or emergency that's going to send us into bankruptcy. And that's what allows me to sleep at night, is having that stability.
Everyone in life, at least in the US, has spending categories: mortgage, vehicle, insurance, utilities, food, luxury or discretionary items. Where do you think people need the most help being disciplined? Where do they get in trouble? What category?
I think cars is a huge one. I think I don't want people to dislike me here. But
yeah, it's true though.
Yeah.
The stats don't, I think you're right. It's
cars, eating out, trips. Yeah. You go out to eat. I'm shocked at how much it costs for even my wife and I to eat out. If we go to a semi-nice place, it's like $50 for a meal for 2 people. And it's 60, 70 when we take the kids, and we eat out maybe once a month. Groceries are way down. I see what my friends pay for protein at the grocery, and it just makes me sick. It's just so, yeah, I love this life we live. Homesteading, it's definitely not for everyone, but it saves our grocery bill tremendously. But yeah, eating out, cars, concerts, there's a happy medium for sure in finding joy in life and using your money wisely. But if you're at a place where you're living paycheck to paycheck, taking a close look at where you're spending and where you could eat a few more meals at home, cut out this. I drive by Starbucks in the morning and it's from like 7 to 10 a.m. There's a 14 car line in our Starbucks. So it's all the same stuff. It is not hard to cut spending. It's really not that hard. It just takes discipline and a change in your lifestyle.
Hello, growers. Looking for a simple way to supercharge your diet with powerful nutrients? Meet broccoli microgreens. These tiny sprouts pack 10 to 100 times more nutrition than mature broccoli, making them a true superfood. With their mild flavor, broccoli microgreens can be added to any meal or smoothie, giving you a tasty health boost. They're easy to grow, ready in just 7 to 9 days, and thrive in various environments. Rich in sulforaphane, calcium, vitamin C, vitamin A, iron. They protect your cells and fight inflammation. Perfect for boosting your health goals or as a market crop. Start growing them today and experience the benefits. Get 100% organic, pathogen-tested and pathogen-free broccoli microgreen seeds at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below.